How strong is Fetch, better known as Abigail Walker? Biography. Abigail Walker was one of few survivors of the activation of the RFI that happened at the end of Infamous 2. After this, the government set up the DUP, which is designed to imprison conduits. When Abigail started to develop her powers, her parents wanted to turn her into the DUP. Luckily for Abigail, her brother had her flee their home, with the two of them now on the run. Without any source of comfort or income, they went into drug trade. This acted as source of employment and addiction. One of their employers, Shane, discovered Abigail's powers and decided to profit off this. This act was done by first kidnapping her brother, and later, have Abigail drugged into killing him. After her life going downhill, Abigail willingly gave herself up to the DUP, which after 2 years spent controlling her powers, she was given a chance to kill Shane, which she did. First, let's watch Fetch vaporize Shane. Now, since Shane has no official height, build or weight, I'm going to assume he has average mass for a male, and an equally average amount of water content. Now, doing a vaporization calculation is calculating the energy needed to boil the liquid content inside that object in a second. This is done using the specific heat capacity equation. Putting all the numbers in the equation, we have the feed at 14,229,635 joules, wall level. More impressively, is when she saw Shane and destroyed the side of the building. Getting a sense of scale is hard as you don't actually walk through the hole she makes. However, we do see Shane and a soldier up against the wall she blasted. Also, if you watch the clip slowly, you can see a chunk of the wall that has a complete width, meaning it is as thick as the wall. By scaling appropriately, and using a model for the whole being a cylinder, we get a volume of destruction of 33.7 cubic meters. Using the standard pulverization of a substance like this at 214 joules per cc, you get a total energy output of this feat being 7,208,539,052 joules, which is building level. All of this is nothing to Fetch's casual punches. This is because her punches are at the speed of light. Using average female weight, her arm should weigh 3.87 kg. This makes her kinetic energy 173 petajoules or city level. Her finisher is even more powerful, because it uses her entire body weight. The kinetic energy of her dropkick would be 3.4 exajoules or mountain level. Fetch's most powerful ability is the Singularity. This is so powerful, the last conduit that had an ability like this was the Beast. How the Singularity works is by creating mass energy that is capable of producing a gravitational field. In this clip, we can see the radius of the gravitational field is over 3 stories or about 10 meters. It also is accelerating objects at a net acceleration of 0.5 g's, meaning the gravitational field at 10 meters is 14.7 meters per square second. Using the equation for gravitational field strength and rearranging for mass, we see the attack has mass energy of 22 trillion kilogram. Using E equals mc squared, we can figure out that the necessary energy needed to create the singularity is 1,981,754,178 yottajoules, or 15 times the energy needed to destroy the moon. Also, as a little bonus, the kinetic energy of the singularity is 706 terajoules, or large town level. Fetch has been the easiest character to ever calculate speed for. Not only does the game explicitly state that she moves at light speed, but many of her abilities also state that she moves at light speed or something equivalent. These abilities are light speed, photon jump, stasis blast, laser focus, melee finisher, neon singularity. When Fetch was taken into the DUP, she was trained for 2 years straight to get better control over her powers. This means she has both street smarts, from her time literally on the streets, and military smarts from being trained as a weapon to kill. Her Drain Neon ability allows her to restore her neon powers and also heals her as well. Her light speed should also act as a form of intangibility to basic physical attacks. The game mechanics partially support this, allowing it to act as a form of invisibility instead. Her arguably most hacks ability is the Enslave ability. By hitting a person's weak spot that only someone with her powers can see, she can control that person. The game has it be for a short amount of time, however this can just be game mechanics. Also, the time frame is long enough for her to do it again if she wants. Thank you for watching. Next video, I need to re-evaluate Cole McGrath from Infamous 2. Check out my The Infamous playlist to see more of these characters calculated. Also, I have a playlist for general characters from games.